OTAs, mini camp, and that kind of stuff, absorb that, take a few weeks off, and then kind of get back into it now?
Yeah, I think with OTAs, being a young dude, you kind of thrown into the fire, and you got to grow up fast in that time span. So to get that break after it was about 3-4 weeks for rookies, I mean that's really valuable time, and the way you spend it, is how you're going to perform in this time frame we're at now. So just trying to make sure I spent it the right way, and I feel like I did a good job of that. Spending my time here and just working all the things I need to work on. And I feel like it's been really beneficial for sure. Just learning and it's in my body as well. Taking care of my body, all those things. I feel like it's been really beneficial.
You were the only rookie on the Idaho team. What was that like being the young guy there, getting a chance to hang out with those guys?
I mean, that was an awesome experience. Being able to go out there and spend some time with some vets on the team and see how they train, how they spend their off time, and a lot of them drop a lot of nuggets on me. I mean, I had Flacco there and got to throw with him, spin the ball with him, and talk to him a lot. And you got to be a sponge when you're around people like that. And I was just trying to make sure I was a sponge the whole trip, but also built my chemistry with Zach and Joe and the other receivers, just making sure we were getting better while we were out there as well. But it was definitely a good experience for me, being out there. Say that again? We were out there for 3 days. 3 days.
How do you feel about your chemistry with Zach after you guys have actually had a chance to practice out here these last few days?
Yeah, I feel like it's good. We got to keep building, but I feel like it's good. So, 4 days into camp, I definitely feel like we're at a good place. But you want to see it keep picking up, and that comes with time. It all comes with time and reps. So, that's what we're going to put in.
What's the biggest challenge at this stage in your career? Is it like learning the playbook? Is it executing on the field the way you know how? Like not putting too much pressure? I'm just curious, like what do you feel the hardest thing to overcome is at this point?
Yeah, it's those pre-snap thoughts. You're thinking about the play, but also you got to think about how you want to beat this really good corner across from NFL corner. And if you're overthinking the play, you might miss a step and get pressed up at the line. You got to find that balance of having a plan going into the snap, but also knowing what your job is and how to execute. So I feel like that's been the biggest thing with me. That all comes with time as well. It just keeps on picking up. I keep on getting more comfortable with all that pre-snap stuff. As I keep playing.
You had that really nice grab on the crossing route early in practice, and then there were a couple more that you came really, really close to making, where it was like the back shoulder from Flacco, and another one deep down the middle. Do you feel like you're about to hit it, where like those almost catchers or those almost plays, like they're going to all start coming for you?
Yeah, I mean, I hold myself to a really high standard, and I like to think of myself as making those plays. So no one's more upset with myself or with me than me after putting the ball like that on the ground. No matter where the ball was at, any of that. So I feel like I am close, but honestly, I feel like I should be there right now. I should be making those plays right now, and until I am making those plays, I'm not going to be happy with myself for sure.
How big of a part of your game is those catches where you have to go up and get the ball yourself? It's a 50-50 ball, or you have to use your athleticism to go and grab it from the defensive back. Like, how big a part of your game is that?
Yeah, I feel like that's a big part of my game. Being a receiver, you want to catch everything that's thrown your way. The rest of the gray area, I mean, there's a lot of different factors that go into it, but you get the ball thrown at you, what happens. And, being a receiver, that you want to make every play. So I feel like that's a huge part of my game. It should be a huge part of every receiver's game, but, I know I take a lot of emphasis in winning the 50-50 ball more times than not, making it go my way. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It seemed like after the high roll of the didn't catch it, kind of upset. I mean,
Yeah.
do you kind of, is there like a balance that you don't want to be too hard on yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on that for sure. I don't want to beat myself up too hard, but, like I said, I know what I'm capable of, and every time that Zach trusts me to make that play and I don't make it, I don't know. You just don't want to leave that up in the air. You got to make that play. You don't know when the next ball is coming back to you, So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely hard on myself. I got to work on it a little bit, but also, it's something that I feel like it's took me a long way, being hard on myself and not taking a coach to tell me that I already, that I feel like that's took me a long way, so I don't want to lose that.
Have you developed like a process, maybe kind of just compartmentalizing, moving on to the next play?
Yeah, so Jeff Smith and Elijah, they come over, they can read me real well, so they've helped me out with that a lot, just kind of making sure that, all right, you didn't make that play and you're upset about it, but you're coming up again here in 2 plays and they're probably coming back to you, so you got to move on. and you know, having the vets around CD, you know, all those dudes, Braxton, you know, it's been good. You know, they can read me and they make sure that they tap in and make sure that I'm focused on the next play. And I need that sometimes, but you know, I'm trying to work on it for sure.
It gets real on Monday, right?
It does.
This has all been a good introduction for you, but now it's real football.
Yeah.
What are you using?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting, you know, to be bullets flying out there. I mean, it's some great athletes out there, some big dudes, you know, and when the pads go on, the energy turns up. So, you know, I can only imagine what it will be. I can't say I'll know until that Monday after practice, but, you know, I'm excited to be a part of it and put my best foot forward on Monday for sure. That's when it really starts.
What's it like going up against Sauce?
Yeah. I mean, that was a dog. Like, he's really a dog, and, you know, he's really handsy, good with his hands, and puts himself in the right scenario a lot of the time. So, you know, going up against Sauce, you got to really have a plan. Like, back to what I said earlier, you got to make sure that you have a plan going into your route, you know, how you want to win. And, you know, you still might not win against that boy. So, like, he's a great player, and it's just building. It's just keep building. We're making each other better. He's making all the receiver room better. You know, it's just awesome to see. So, you know, I'm happy to have Sauce on the team, going up against him at practice and you know, see him mess some people up on game day. You know, that ain't us. That ain't the Jets. So I'm excited for that.
We'll take a couple more.
What's been your impression of Brees Hall coming out of
Yeah,
the backfield?
I mean, he's really good with his hands, able to do everything that you ask of him. So, you know, I actually knew Brees from high school. We were on the same opening team, and I watched him play all throughout college because he was always playing against Texas, and I was from Austin. You know, I always watched Texas play. So I know what Brees brings to the table is special talent, and, you know, I feel like he'll really show that, you know, once these pads go on, for sure.
What's it like to have two other first-round picks with you guys who kind of, you know, you guys are going through the same thing?
Yeah.
You know, obviously a lot of expectations on you guys.
Yeah.
How do you think it helps to have two others? Who
I mean, I can't, you know, I can't speak for the people that came in with just one first rounder, but I'm sure it takes, you know, a lot of pressure off. You know, you have people to talk to that are going through the same things you're going through, you know, the same expectations, going out to practice and going through the same transformation, getting used to the speed of the game, all those things. And, you know, when you're a first round pick, you're expected to come in and make an impact right away. And, you know, I feel like we've been holding each other to high standards, but also we know that, you know, this is all new to each of us, and we're able to bounce things off of each other, talk to each other, and it's been really good, for sure.
Is that it?
Appreciate y'all, man. Right on.